Tsunami Wave, you ready to talk about game of the year?
Yes, sir.
All right, game of the year. Obviously, basically, what's the best overall experience of a game, and from a creative standpoint, technical standpoint, the whole nine, right? A Plague Tale Requiem's up for game of the year. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Bro, I'm gonna say this: if any one of these games won game of the year, and I'm gonna take your caveat of God of War just came out, put that to the side. Based off what I played and what I've seen from these games, if any of these 6 games win, I'm not mad at it, right? I don't think this is gonna be like a last year where everybody freaked out because It Takes Two won. You know what I mean? I think all 6 of these games are incredible. The one I think is least likely to win is a Plague Tale Requiem, personally, but I think it's gonna come down to Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok. I think those are the two giants. I think that's why some people wanted God of War Ragnarok to get pushed to next year. Unless you were a Starfield fan, then you were like, no, because Starfield right now is the one. You know what I mean? That and Zelda is supposed to battle it out for next year. If I had to pick personally for game of the year, I'd probably go Elden Ring, only because the game came out. It's probably one of the best launches of all time. It literally got perfect scores across the board. And then, as time went on, they started to adjust the scores down some. But I haven't seen a launch like that since Ocarina of Time. And we're talking about the Nintendo 64. Like, Breath of the Wild was close, Super Mario Odyssey was close. But Elden Ring has especially for a PlayStation and Xbox game, Elden Ring had one of the best launches of all time. So that has to be the game of the year. I said it back when it dropped, and I'm keeping that now. Elden Ring has to win game of the year.
So I just did a quick search to look at the viewership of Elden Ring real quick to see how many people is just watching it. It ain't doing as good as I thought it was. but that's just only on one platform. I didn't do a full search. I just wanted to look at something real quick. Obviously, God of War is doing way, way better right now. But like I said earlier, you said it. We don't want to be using recency bias, but at the same time, we not the people that's gonna ultimately decide who wins this award. It's gonna be the fans. And since that is the case, we know God of War Ragnarok is going to win because right now it's just the best game out. Right now it's the best game out. Like all the other games been out for a while. So right now the game is either call it Modern Warfare or you playing God of War. I mean, it's everybody playing other games too, but those are the ones, the main ones right now. All right, so I feel like God of War gonna win. Elden Ring probably ain't got a chance.
So, I mean, bro. Well, one, I think we agree it comes down to those two games, and that's not to discount Horizon, Stray, or Xen.
Nah, those are great games.
Great games, but we're talking about the game that took the world by storm all year long versus the game that's now taking the world by storm, right? And I think although people have moved on to God of War, I think people, when it's time I think some people, they take it serious and they look back. All right, 2022, what did I play? The first game that comes to mind for, like, I say 95% of the world's Elden Ring. So I think Elden Ring's gonna win. I do.
Nah, because I mean, listen, Jay. Most of the world, when they get a delicious ice cream in their hands, right? They'll go, the ice cream I had last week tastes a little bit better than this, or it tastes just like this.
I'm with you.
They be like, this ice cream tastes good, or this ice cream ain't too good right now. They don't even think about to compare it to the last week ice cream or last month ice cream. And I'm using ice cream because I love ice cream. You can use whatever you want, but the analogy stays the same. Right?
Here's why though. It's very rare an exclusive game wins. Now, granted, the last exclusive game to win Game of the Year was God of War in 2018, but Elden Ring, Xbox players got to play Elden Ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think just by default, one, I think it should win personally, but I think it's gonna win. If God of War Ragnarok beats Elden Ring for Game of the Year, I'm be shocked only because of the exclusives. You know what I mean? It's a PlayStation game versus Elden Ring being on both. So, but so those are the nominees for the 2022 Game Awards. So now just for the next few minutes, we opened it up. We do have a comment from Matt Irizuri who said he's trying to put the One Piece mod on it though, so he could play as Zoro in Elden Ring.
It's a certain way you could build Zoro without putting a mod on. I'm sure you're familiar with that though. You just want to actually have Zoro.
To not be, I got a pizza in the city I can't stop thinking about, and I've had lots of good and decent pizza since. When you ask pizza of the year, I'm saying NYC pizza, drunk at 2 a.m. for sure. Yo.
But at the same time, so you thinking about that pizza at the moment though. You're not thinking about the pizza from last week. Even if the pizza trash, you thinking about the trash at the moment. Or the great goodness.
You said
that was in March Fair. You crazy.
Yo, Matt, what other games are you playing right now, like these days, besides Elden Ring?
Clearly, you need to go get you another slice of pizza too, man. Right.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man. So like, I feel like gaming is actually in a good state right now. You know what I mean? I definitely think gaming is in a good state right now. There's some things that could be fixed, of course. Like, all right, so we got one from Levante. God of War has to win. To me, there's still over 30 days in the year.
Bro, so it's only been out for 10 days, though. It's only going to be out for 40 days of the year, sir. So forget the other 310 days, right?
So we got another one from Matt Irizuri. He says, not going to cap. I haven't been playing anything. I've been binge watching anime.
Yeah, I've been watching Hunter x Hunter, One Piece. Yes, sir. Me too. I've been playing games, but I also watch anime.
So I just got back to playing games probably like 2 weeks ago. I think actually more than 2 weeks ago now, but probably like three and a half. I've been playing a lot of COD. I know a previous episode I said I wasn't, but
yeah, Hunter x Hunter fire. Hey, I want to go back to address Levante though. I'm not done with that comment, bro. Talking about it's 30 days left. Nah, let's forget about the anime. So let me ask you a question, Levante, right? You playing, I'm gonna use you in a situation because we actually, are familiar with each other. I know you like sports, right? Let's say you in the league, right? And you played 50 games, okay? Out of the 80, there's still 32 left, right? You play 50 games. You've been killing. You in the MVP, you at the top for MVP, right? Then let's say Steph Curry was hurt the first 50. He come back for the last 30. And his numbers are slightly better than yours, but you've been doing it the whole 82. Would you be okay with him winning an MVP?
It's a good one.
Would you be okay with him being an MVP even though he played 50 less games than you? You said drop. Yo, Jay, some smoke at the
yeah, right. Yo, Matt out here lying. I definitely been drinking tonight. And played Destiny, a little bit of Halo. As we wait on Levante,
bro, you ain't played since Destiny 1. That's crazy. You gotta fix that.
To go with your analogy,
right. I'm glad you see my point, bro. I don't think it's fair.
But at the same time, let's not act like the MVP award ain't BS in a way it's awarded.
But is it wrong to make him wait to the next award, or to make them wait to the next awards if they wait to holiday season to come out? I think they could be using the holiday season in their advantage too, bro. Because think about it. Think about how many kids can't afford games like God of War that's gonna get it because of the holiday season. That's gonna make you love it even more just because of the sentiment, not really because of the game.
So if they put the Game Awards in January, would that change your mind instead of December?
I still wouldn't want the games coming out in November, December to be a part of the January awards. Nah, I wouldn't. It wouldn't, because I feel like you just if you're gonna do it in January or December, you trying to, if you're doing it in December, right, in beginning of December, like they doing it, is because you probably trying not to include that holiday season, but the holidays season really start after Thanksgiving because of Black Friday. That's when people really start buying the gifts up and all of that. So it starts right before they really think it. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I'm assuming they're trying to give the awards out before the holiday season because it's on the 8th. But like, if you're gonna do it like that, games that try to find that loophole and come out 3 weeks before, they shouldn't be counted in that, bro. I don't think that's fair because this is still holiday season. People gonna play God of War that can't afford it, probably gonna get it Black Friday for $20 or so less.
Or on Christmas. There's gonna be a bunch of kids who get the game for Christmas.
Levante, I said for December 8th awards, it should be August. The end of August should be the cutoff. So September, October, and November should not be in that. I would even say October could be the cutoff. You get what I'm saying? And then November, December, which is November, should not be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to be fair.
And I'm not even mad at it, but so let's say they went with that idea. I think what's going to happen is,
yeah, December 8th is the awards.
Yeah, you're about to see why he's saying that. It's the birthday, but
yeah, you called that. All right.
Nah, but like my only problem is like what's gonna happen is all the best games on purpose, like all the big companies, they choose to release their games in the holiday window, so kids who can't buy it get it for Christmas. So
I get that. I'm not, but they don't. But Jay, they don't really suffer if the game is that good. You don't suffer waiting a year to get that award. It don't even mean nothing. Or do you think these dudes is hanging these awards up in their office or something? Maybe they are. I don't know. I know I would. I would.
No, but I'm thinking about like the way people vote on games. Like for example, let's take God of War Ragnarok, right? Next year, next December, when it's going up against Starfield. And Starfield's set to launch, I believe, in August. So right when you said that, right? In August. Right. God of War launched a week ago now. So next year, when it's time to vote on the awards, when we do this show next November, people will be like, yo, God of War's already a year old. Ragnarok. Starfield is still new.
But that's what they're saying about Elden Ring right now.
That's my point. So I don't think that fixes it.
I'm not saying it fix it. Just make it fair.
It still wouldn't be fair to Ragnarok because now a game that might win Game of the Year this year probably ain't beating Starfield or Zelda next year. You see what I'm saying?
But then it ain't that good.
I got you.
Then it's not that good. That is fair to me. August, that gives people 3 to 3 months to play a game to see. I feel like that's fair. God of War, people literally Levante just say he played it like a couple times. Well, he gonna play it a couple times, but he gonna do that before the 8th, and he probably ain't gonna play it no more. And
right.
They still gonna feel like it's the greatest. Let that honeymoon stage die off a little bit.
I got you.
They still gonna be in honeymoon phases, feeling like it's the greatest game ever. Like, you feel me? People don't feel like that about God of War 1, but when it first dropped, everybody felt like God of War was the best game ever. Now they looking back. I just played through it. I'm like, that game was mad short. How was that the game of the year ever? I feel like that was a 20-hour game.
I'm with you, and like we always talk about replay value, right? That's why we do when we do our normal show. That's why we do the This Week in Gaming. You know what I mean? Because we know, like, when we talk on games, there's not too many games that we talk about that don't got replay value, right? So I get it. But I'm thinking about like how the industry is and how they vote. That like these games, like for example, Halo is never ever going to drop in March. It's always going to drop like in this window. Call of Duty's always going to drop in this window. And but to what you said, I don't think they care about the award. They care about the money. Let's put it out. The hardcore guys will get it first, and then all the kids who can't obviously buy their own game will get it for Christmas, right?
Right.
But I'm thinking about the way people vote. Because I could see it now. If God of War Ragnarok was not nominated, every single person that's wanted to hate on Stray or Elden Ring would be like, oh well, it's not the real game of the year because God of War came out this year. That's how people are. You know it is. You know what I mean?
Right. So so it would only be fair to let God of War get its run, and then have them go up against other games who still gonna get a chance to get their run.
I think it'd be better to do it kind of how the Grammys do it, where the Grammys it's in February, but it goes from everything in that year. So move the Game Awards to February or January, and everything in 2022 is fair game. Because what's going to happen is,
honestly, I feel like that would be more fair because games that try to drop November and hit that right before holiday mark would still get 2 to 3 months of play in.
Right.
Which is cool. Except for the December. See, then the cutoff would have to be like maybe November then. Like the cutoff would have to probably be November. I would still not count the holiday games. I feel like the holiday games should have to wait till the next year, bro. Because in my opinion, it could be argued that they're using the sentiment of getting that gift, right, to make you, because everybody know how I feel getting that game you wanted on Christmas, bro, or for the holidays, or early gift, right?
Absolutely.
I feel like that helps sway people votes. You get what I'm saying? That's what I feel like could be happening with God of War. It ain't that close, but this is still around. Kids getting God of War. I bet you there's parents out here saying this is an early Christmas gift here.
Right.
You feel me? Because they want to hit them with the game so they could play it with everybody and they not waiting in Christmas. Some parents will make you wait, but nowadays most parents ain't making their kids wait. They hitting them with it. This is early. This is an early Christmas gift. My little cousin, she just got an early Christmas gift. She got I ain't gonna say she got hers like 2 weeks ago. Christmas gift. You get what I'm saying? So like people, that's how I know people. I know there's a lot of people out there like that. And I know people out there like that. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that is sway. So like, I feel like that cutoff gotta be that holiday season, regardless of when you do the awards. Yeah, I had to wait too, bro. I feel your pain. Everybody else played it, putting spoilers out there. Wasn't no YouTube. People was just telling you after school. You know,
that's a fact. Like, that is a fact.
Wait too. Yeah, my kids waiting too. Bro. They don't even really care about games.
Christmas gifts are Christmas gifts. So, I mean, like, I'm not giving you the gift early. Why? You know what I mean? Nah, you good on that. All right. So